This is Matrix Lord 212, and I'm reviewing Sherlock Series 1, Episode 3, The Great Game. Now, I thought it was an amazing episode, but when I saw the ending the first time, I have to say I was kind of disappointed. I wasn't really feeling it. But then I went back and I watched the episode again towards the end, and I had a different respect for it. So, I guess I always envisioned Moriarty to be a tad older than Sherlock Holmes, and to have a young actor be that, evolved and accomplished so much at such a young age. I guess right away when I first saw it, I wasn't really into it. I wasn't really happy with who they chose as Moriarty. But then, I did watch it again, and you know what? I do like the actor that they play for Moriarty, and I'm going to look forward to his appearance in Series 2. But you know what? Overall, Series 1 is a resounding success. It has been enough to go into Series 3 now. But you know what? It was something that was overlooked on my part. It was a great series that I really should have gotten on the ball to look at. And I'm glad that I have Netflix now where I'm able to do that. But I don't think Netflix has Sherlock Series 2, which will prompt me to go get it, because it was really an amazing, amazing series. And it wasn't just Steven Moffat, it was Mark Grattis, and a few of the other people on it. And it's sort of like Doctor Who, like where Steven Moffat writes some episodes, then Mark Grattis writes some episodes, and someone else writes episodes. So, yes, I think that my favorite of all three is the Steven Moffat one, the first one, A Study in Pink. But overall, the series is amazing. Series 1, I totally loved it. But I can't, hopefully I can see Series 2. Maybe I'll get it for Wednesday and do a review for Series 2 on Wednesday. But I fixed the camera a little bit. I don't know why you have to keep adjusting the color and everything when it's day and night. It's just, you would think with all this technology it would adjust itself. So I don't know what the problem is with that. But Sherlock by the BBC is absolutely amazing. You need to watch it. You need to look at it, because you know what? Doctor Who isn't on right now. So why not check out Steven Moffat, Mark Grattis, their Sherlock? And you know what? I think that you will find that it's a sleeper hit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's absolutely very ingenious what they've come up with. They took a character that's been around for a long time and they gave him new life. And they changed him a bit, and they brought him into the 21st century. And you know what? I think that hats off to them for daring such an attempt. And they took their own spin on it, and you know what? It worked. The characters worked well with each other. The chemistry worked well. The setting, I mean, everything fit into place. And one thing I have to say is that I don't know if it was a joke. By the team on Sherlock, but when Sherlock was talking to the head banker, they said that they encountered each other 8 years ago in UNIT. Now, the only unit that I know of is Doctor Who, unless of course they do have units overseas that I don't know about. Unless of course it was a joke and I heard wrong, but they did say that they were in each other. They were with each other in UNIT. Now, another thing I noticed is that it could be a joke, but when Dr. Watson was talking to Sherlock, Sherlock has no interest whatsoever in anything to do off-world. He doesn't get into anything with astronomy at all. He's into the planet Earth, and that is it. And I guess that's what really separates him from the Doctor in a way, because he only wants to be in control of the here and now, what he's in control of. His mind will not wander off into things. He will not fill things in his head that are needless information that has no bearing on what he's doing at the moment. And at the moment, he's a consulting detective, so he would have no real desire, his character, to know about space and planets and everything else, because to him that's just fairy tale. And I like that they did that with the character. I really, really do. I mean, it shows that he's down to earth. Like, I mean, yes, I'm into sci-fi. I'm into all the astronomy and everything like that, but not everybody is. And you know what? It was a great gesture that they did that with the character. And I also like what they do with Dr. Watson, where we get to see he's not always with Sherlock every day. I mean, he has to go to work. He has to have her. He wants to go out, and he wants to date his his coworker, and it's pretty fun. Like, it's stuff that happens, like when he's left behind, like he got stuck with the spray paint, and then he had to go to court to explain they thought he was spray painting. So I just find it very, very, it's funny, it's hip, it's a great show, and I just love everything about it. I love, just the characters work so well. The actors work so well together. And Moriarty, I after seeing it a second time till the end of the episode, I do like that actor. So I'm probably going to get it on DVD, the series 2, Sherlock, unless of course it goes on Netflix. But imagine if, I mean, this is just, it makes me want to go back and check out Jekyll, Steven Moffat's Jekyll, because you know what? It shows that Steven Moffat and his friends, they have a wide range of imagination, and they could do other things if they put their mind to it, rather than Doctor Who. I mean, to do something like Sherlock, I mean, it's so intellectually done. I mean, it probably would give anybody else a headache to write that. It's not easy to write what they have to do. I mean, they can't even be wrong. You know what I'm saying? They can't have no plot holes in this, because if they get it wrong, it would totally make the whole episode don't make sense. And you know what? It's all about making sense. It's all about finding clues to solve the mysteries, for each episode. And it's so well thought out. I mean, if I could ask Steven Moffat and Mark Grattis how long it took to write the script for Sherlock compared to how long it would take for Doctor Who, I would think that it would take longer for Sherlock. But then again, I could be wrong. But I mean, you got to give these guys credit. I mean, it's definitely worth a look. It's definitely worth the time to just go and watch it on Netflix, go and, get the DVDs and watch, their work, them at their best, And I have a newfound respect. I mean, I went to Doctor Who, the filming in 43rd Street, East 43rd Street in Tudor City Plaza. And you know what, I have a newfound respect for Steven Moffat, because he has done something with the franchise of Doctor Who that no one has ever done. I mean, he really is putting the effort into expanding the horizon of Doctor Who, growing the franchise, bringing it to America, and bringing it to America again, but to New York for the first time. And the amount of fans there were absolutely amazing. Now, if you would ask me when I was 5 years old, to tell how many fans there were that liked Doctor Who in Staten Island, there were like me and the person that I got into it, my friend Anthony, and that was it. There was no one else that knew what Doctor Who was by me. So it's a refreshing, fitting comfort that other people know what Doctor Who is here in America. And it's great to see that Doctor Who is on a bus, Doctor Who is advertised, they're filming here. And you know what, Steven Moffat, if you're watching this, I respect you very much, because not only do I think you're a brilliant writer, I love your episodes. I love watching your episodes and going back and trying to find new clues. Not only that, but as a person, I do believe 100% that you care about Doctor Who. And The only thing that like I hang up I had before was I was worried because I didn't want us to lose episodes with Doctor Who. Because I've watched it since, I mean, come on, I've watched it since I was basically like 5 years old. Okay, I'm 38 now. So, and even when it was off the air, I was watching them on VHS, and I never stopped. So, I know you're a fan too, and I would have to say that thank you. Thank you for putting your time and effort. Thank you for using up your holidays and sometimes time away from family to make Doctor Who a great show for everybody's family and experience. And I know you hats off to you because you're married, you have children, and not only are you doing Doctor Who, but you're doing Sherlock. You did Coupling, you did Jekyll, you did Tintin. So I mean, you know what? Great job, Steven Moffat. I mean, not that it's anything coming from me because I'm just Joe Schmo, but you know, I really have a new respect for you. I wish that I would have been able to meet with you, and got to talk to you. When I went to your filming there, I got there so early that I was on my feet all day, and I had like blisters on my feet, and I actually, I would have stayed to the end, but I just couldn't. The pain was just too much for me to bear. So I went home and I was hobbling for the next 3 days. I wasn't even wearing the proper shoes. It was just crazy. So it would have been nice to meet you, and I hope I can have that opportunity one day to see you guys filming in New York again. But once again, Steven Moffat, I have a newfound respect for you, and I know that you're putting your heart and soul into Doctor Who, and you're doing a great job with Sherlock too. So you know what? Thank you again, and to all the people who are watching my videos, check out Sherlock by Steven Moffat Mark Grattis from the BBC, and check out Series 2 that I gotta watch myself, and Series 3 is coming out too, so that should be great, and Doctor Who will be starting I think in November. I'm not sure when, but I'm also, you know what, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can get Tintin on Netflix. If not, I'm gonna have to get the DVD and watch it. Like, I'm gonna have to go buy it. All right, so this is a long video, and another thing too. I get this word from YouTube that my videos could be expanded beyond 15 minutes. Now, I really don't know what that means, because if it means anything at all, or just everybody could do it. But my videos are usually short. But this is the longest. This is gonna be one of the longest videos I've ever done. I'm gonna be doing reviews. I'm gonna do a review of Jekyll probably the end of the week. I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna do a review of Tintin. And other than that, some movie reviews too, and comics. So thanks a lot. Please subscribe. Bye bye.